Hey guys, welcome to another movie suggestion day. Today I don't really have a theme. I just picked out 5 movies that I really like and are really good and you need to see right now. So, starting off is Fantastic Mr. Fox. And this is before I knew who Wes Anderson was. This was my first Wes Anderson movie. And the way I just this movie's so weird, but like again, it's Wes Anderson. That's his style. How I wasn't used to it, but it is actually very interesting. Just the way that because it was the first one. I mean, obviously this came out before Isle of Dogs, and it was just cool seeing the animation or the claymation, I should say, but still with his style of everything symmetrical, and you can see like the like tunnels when they're going underground and everything. It was very cool. It's basically just about a bunch of foxes who are trying to use their sneaky ways to get food. It's based on a book by Roald Dahl, and that's all you need to know. I mean, it's wacky and weird and interestingly done. It stars George Clooney and Meryl Streep, and my personal favorite part is when he says, "What the cuss?" because they can't cuss in the movie, apparently. It was very funny. The next one, if you haven't heard of this, I'm disappointed. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. It's Casablanca. The reason I picked this is because I know everybody and their mother has heard of this movie, and I get that, but not a lot of people, I don't think, have seen it, at least in my age. And I need to emphasize that this movie, while it was made in 1941, while it was made in the 40s, it doesn't, it holds up. I swear. It really does. I went to the Senator Theater and saw this movie, and it was packed. I mean, with people of all ages watching this, because it holds up. The jokes are still relevant. They're still funny. The characters are still very interesting and funny. I mean, it actually is really well done in terms of 80 years later, it's not outdated. I mean, yeah, you got those, like, moments where the main character, it's like, oh, Rick, well, no one does that. But a lot of it's still very relevant and very timely and those are the same word, and very, it's still very funny, honestly. There's a lot of really good moments in this. Give it a chance. I know it's black and white. I know that's scary, but give it a chance. And it's very iconic. It's got so many iconic lines. Next one's Mad Max Fury Road. Weird as shit. But first time I saw it, I was scared, to be honest. I didn't know what I was going in to see. But after I watched it a couple more times, I should preface, I've never actually seen Mad Max. I know I'm a failure in life. But I saw this one, and when I went back to watch Mad Max, a couple different scenes, I realized that it's basically like that. It's just takes it a little bit weirder and a little bit grittier. But George Miller came back for it, and Jesus, the practical effects, the cinematography, every single thing about this movie is spot fucking on. I love it. You just have to watch it. It's a thrill ride. I mean, the whole thing. There's no actual real story. I mean, there is, but like there isn't. It's just a ton of car chasing, but like actually well done. It's not like just random action for no reason. It gets me pumped. I don't watch action movies a lot, and this one's really fucking good. Weird though, yeah, Next one is Hugo, and if you like fantasy movies, this is sort of fantasy, not really, just has like a fantasy sort of feel to it. But it's about a kid who is trying to unravel this mystery of what is, they later find out, well, I don't want to tell you. It's a kid unraveling a mystery. I mean, there's trains and there's clocks and it's whimsical, and just watch it, damn it. No, seriously though, if you love movies and movies about movies and movie making and the whole magic of cinema and things that aren't actually like fantasy like Harry Potter but feel fantasy, Hugo is the way to go. It's definitely very whimsical. It's Martin Scorsese, so it's very well done. It's very different for him, but it's very well done. And I mean, it's basically a children's movie, but he gives it, that mature feel and look to it. And it stars Asa Butterfield. Chloe Grace Moretz, and a ton of other people. I won't say who, but it's worth a watch. It's a very fun watch, and again, very well done. Last one is Kingsman Secret Service. Um, this is just an all around really good movie. It came out a couple years ago. 2015, right? 2014, 15, something like that. Well, it's just a really good movie. I don't know. I mean, it's like so original. I mean, sort of. It takes like the James Bond thing and turns it on its head a little bit. But it's just action packed. It's fun. It's funny. It was pretty original. It's got a ton of people in it. Colin Firth and Samuel L. Jackson and Michael Caine and Taron Egerton, who played Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Well, yeah, the Rocket Man, Elton John, recently. But it is just very action packed, but also like just again like Mad Max Fury Road. It's nowhere near as weird, but like Mad Max, it's just like well done action. It's not just action for action's sake, and it's just a fun movie to sit down and watch. And there's a second one, not as good in my opinion, but still very fun. But this one is definitely worth a watch if you're looking for like a family movie. It's not for kids, but like a family movie to sit down and watch. Very fun. So those are my suggestions for the week. I'll see you guys later.